Assalamualaikum to our audience. My name is Nur Christina and I will be presenting an introduction of my group proposal survey. The social media has changed for its use of communicating. The function of social media is enable us to keep an update or information with the current and latest situation of COVID-19 pandemic. The most popular social media platform such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others. As we know, the COVID-19 pandemic has created a global health emergency by WHO, World Health Organizations. Malaysia has implemented the MCO, Movement Control Order, to advise people to stay at their home, stay safe and stay alert, and also to avoid to be in a crowded place and do anything activity with a crowded people, and also practicing a social distance. People continue to be indoor and social distance effectively by relying on their mobile device, computer or laptop to kill time due to the COVID-19 and MCO. The students spend most of their time indoors and they will feel bored and spending limitless hours with the social media. But social media can also help the student to develop a new knowledge and new skills. The growth of social media has changed the way which the internet experience by the most end users. In the midst of this technological development, many higher education institutions and students are finding themselves expect to follow the word social media applications and social media users. The tendency of social media among university students is increasing day by day, and a large number of them depending on social media of its use for interaction and communications. It seems the large number of students, especially in higher educations such as universities or institutions of study, use social media. And sometimes the social media cause them to forget about their physical, mental, and psychological health. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Muhammad Nurawi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my fellow audience. In recent global news, we have started about an outbreak of coronavirus, which is COVID-19. COVID-19 is a virus that is caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, which is first occurred in China. The virus was confirmed reached Malaysia in January 2020. As we all know that in March 18, Malaysia began the implementation of Movement Control Order MCO. During the MCO, all universities and college are ordered to shut down for a temporary period. This action forces all Malaysian students to go back home and they cannot study like normal times. And also, during the period, people began to use internet more frequently, especially in social media. Before I continue, I would like to give a short brief on a definition of social media. Social media is a platform where people can access, add, or edit information. They also can use the social media to share information. There are many types of social media applications available to use, such as Facebook, Instagram, blogs, WhatsApp, YouTube, and many more. This application is being used commonly as sharing application throughout the world. Thus, it becomes popular nowadays as it becomes necessary for people to use in their daily life. In addition, social media also become part of students' life as this media helps them revolutionize in studying. This is because, according to scholar Verkes, in his research stated that experts believe that these applications support development approaches to learning and has great potential in online learning. This means that social media have some other use besides entertainment. By that, we would want to investigate we would like to investigate how students use the social media during COVID-19 pandemic. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. Hopes everything goes well for all of you during this COVID-19 pandemic. Even though everything is getting better, but you guys still need to bear in your mind to be very careful and always obey the government's order. By the way, my name is Siti Nur Hashimah binti Hashim and I will be presenting on the research methodology. Basically, we know that research is a process of searching knowledge and understanding a phenomenon. It is important for us to plan accordingly to have a good research. Therefore, we can do the planning through methodology. Let's go to the first point. We will use questionnaire as an instrument of our study in collecting the data from respondents. The questions therein will be constructed and chosen carefully in order to have a good questionnaire that can be understood and easily answered by the respondent. The question consists of demographic questions, closed-ended questions, and open-ended questions that is being related to our study, which is on the use of social media amongst university or college students during this COVID-19 pandemic. The questionnaire will be in paperless form where we will use Google Form. This paperless form helps us to save or protect our environment and help us to have less physical contact with the respondent, which is very important to be practiced currently in this condition. It is also the new norm that was being suggested by the government for us to practice. Speaking of respondents, we will distribute our questionnaire to any respondent from any university or college and ask for their help to participate with our survey. The technique that will be used is simple random sampling technique, as the characteristics of the respondents are same. Once the instruments have been prepared and the respondents have been identified, the questionnaire then will be distributed to the respondent through online platform. By the way, if you are a university or college student, you are welcome to participate with our survey. Do help us. Next, when the data collected have reached our target, we will then proceed to the analysis of the data. A software named Statistical Package of Social Science, or usually being called as SPSS, will be used in helping us to analyze all the data gained. Lastly, all the results or findings of the study will then be concluded and written in the report. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Shahrul Izwan bin Cipauzi and today I will present about expected findings. First, expected finding means result. What we expect will be possible, which is help to establish the significance of the study. So we expect 1,000 respondents will answer and participate with our survey because most of universities or college are having their classes through online platform. Hence, they will use social media the most. According to Malaysia educational statistics, in Malaysia there are 552,702 students in public universities, while private universities have more students every year. For demographic question, we expect to receive more participation from female students compared to the male students. We expect majority is at age between 22 to 23. We also expect more students UiTM who will answer out the questionnaire because generally we have a close contact and friends in UiTM compared to other universities. Plus, WhatsApp or Telegram are expected to the most prefer social media to be used by the respondent. Compared to the others, these platforms are friendly users, have many useful features such as can sanitize and video call and more in order to communicate with each other. Next, we expect most respondents are using social media for 5 to 6 hours. And for the first subsection named social media used from students' perspective, we expect more respondents will strongly agree that social media is necessary for all students and it is like a rescue for them to do assignments. Then, mostly will only agree social media is better than other platforms such as television for those who are looking for entertainment. In the next subsection, we expect many respondents will strongly agree that social media able to help them connect with their family, friends and others easily. A great way to spread as well as obtain information and earn side income to online business during MCO. Meanwhile, they only agree with statement that social media is effective to help students for academic purpose during MCO. Next, for the third subsection named effect of using social media generally, we expect many agree their knowledge has been increased and literacy, communication and interaction skills had been improved. Most of them is expected to strongly agree social media enable them to keep update with current issues, especially related to COVID-19, and fake news are able to spread faster for this platform. The fourth subsection is related with time management by students when using social media. We expect most respondents will strongly agree that they spend too much time on social media and time management is important for them to use this platform effectively, efficiently and productively. Last section contains 3 open-ended questions. The first question will ask students on things they like about social media. We expect most of them will answer social media helps them to get new information for academic purpose. The next question will be the vice versa from the first one. We expect they dislike social media because it causes them to not get enough sleep as they spend too much on social media. Last but not least, they will be asked on their main reason to use social media. And we expected the main reason to use social media is to socialize and keep updated with their families, friends and contact during MCO. That's all for me. Thank you.
Social media? Yes, Everyone likes social media, including me. Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Sahira Romli and I will present on the conclusion for my group research proposal. As the conclusion, I can say that social media has been used widely among students nowadays. The research from Gitimu and Sponsil in 2013 says that about 45% students use the social media at least once a day. The current condition that hit our country, which is the COVID-19 pandemic, have given the big impact to us where we need to lock down and stay safe at home. This condition also give impact to the student where the school, university and educational institution need to close, and it forced the university to use the initiative to continue their learning process through the online learning. By hook or by crook, most of university needs to use the social media as the medium for them to connect with their students. Next, most of the students use the social media for various reasons. Some of them use to stay connect with their lecturer, classmate, groupmate, family, friends, and others. Some of them also use for the online learning process during the movement control order, which is the MCO. The most popular social media that been used by the student was Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, YouTube, and others. In addition, the methodology that we used to collect the data from our target respondent was through the Google form, where we distribute it online to the university students. We target that our respondent will come from the UiTM students. The social media also gives the benefit where it allows students to explore the technology nowadays. It also gives the students to improve their communication and also the interaction skills. Through this research, we also expect that most of the respondents will come from the female student. This is because we know that most of the female students will use the social media most compared to the male students. The time management also important for the student is to make sure they can balance their time to socialize and to complete their tasks and also the assignment. The social media also give the benefits to students where they can earn the side income through the online business. In addition, the open-ended question in our survey also let the student to give their opinion on the advantages and disadvantages of the social media, also the main reason they use the social media. Last but not least, we hope that most of the students will use the social media wisely and can manage their time well. That's all from us. Thank you.